Another large bout of strengthening has brought Chanthu to Category 5 status. We're currently at 18.4 north, 123.2 east, passing very close to the northern tip of Luzon right now, passing just to the east. Right now it has sustained winds estimated at 180 miles per hour, an estimated pressure of 905 millibars. This storm is looking phenomenal on satellite imagery as it moves northwest at 11 miles per hour. A CDPS stage 7, and we're now looking for a potential landfall on Babuyan Island later tonight, so no longer Basco. We're expecting landfall to be a little bit further south. Stage 7, catastrophic, considering the winds and the rainfall estimates could reach over 300 millimeters. Current position right now in relation to land, you can see it on the map and the wind field there, still a rather small wind field, but nonetheless this close to land. Tropical storm conditions will be felt on land, obviously with those very strong hurricane typhoon force gusts and possibly even higher. Currently only 110 kilometers from Santa Ana, 258 from Basco, 526 from Taitung in Taiwan, 637 from Hualien, and 754 from Taipei. Signal 3 warnings are currently in effect for the northern tip of Cagayan and for some of those islands, the Batanes and Babuyan group of islands. Signal 2 and 1 warnings in effect a little bit further away from the storm. So a very serious situation unfolding right now with this storm's current intensity, and there will still be time for the storm to hold its intensity for some time as it moves through the islands and then on towards Taiwan. That's the spread of the intensities there from all of the agencies. This is the current forecast track from the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. It's expecting gradual weakening over the Luzon Strait towards Taiwan and grazing the eastern coast now, it's calling for, and then moving up towards the Shanghai area of China, and then stalling out in the East China Sea. And there's a lot of uncertainty about what exactly happens over there. The storm will start to weaken up there, but it will grow in its wind field. It's going to be a massive typhoon threat. Over 60 million people, I think it is, still in 50 knot wind probabilities of 10%. This is the GFS model run showing what it thinks will happen over the next few days. You can see how the storm bounds around there just off the eastern coast of Taiwan into the East China Sea, stalls there as a typhoon for a good while, and then moves on towards the Japanese south coast. Looking at the rainfall projections, you can see how much rain it would dump over those areas up north. But right now for the Philippines, looking at that little pink slick there, that denotes rainfall of 500 millimeters or higher. Most of that is away from those islands, but still you could see 300 millimeters on some of the Babuyan and Batanes Islands and the east coast of Taiwan. Sea surface temperatures very warm for a good while yet, staying up at around 29 degrees Celsius all the way up to the mid-East China Sea, where it will drop down a little bit towards the Japanese coast, still warm, 28 degrees there as well. Here's the models spread there once again, calling for the storm to gradually weaken, although it's not caught this rapid intensification. Well, one of them did there on that image. The wind shear is staying fairly low for a good 2 to 3 days. Sea surface temperatures very warm, relative humidity is good. So on the face of things, only land interaction could really weaken this storm in the short run. You see there on the model spread on the left hand side just how much uncertainty there is about that track later on. Satellite imagery of the storm showing an impeccable image right now, even though it's a little bit glitchy. You can see the storm's progression there and the eye coming out really beautiful in a way. Unfortunately it's close to land, and that's the real issue with this storm. An extremely powerful typhoon right now, wind speeds of well over 200 kilometers per hour. I think it's getting towards 300, and there it is once again on the satellite imagery, really blowing up in the convective tops around the center of the eye. We'll have live coverage on the storm later on this evening. Don't miss it.